dinner buffet at Boma.
This is a all-you-can-eat again. It's kind of adventurous, so if you're not a adventurous person, you're really got to kind of put yourself out there a little.
Yeah, this is heavily African-inspired food. So I'm not going to say there isn't anything, you know, if you are a picky eater, there's always like a kids section and
Yeah.
some things that you might be able to, but a lot of it is going to be a lot more kind of ethnic cuisine.
Yeah, spices and things like that. There might be some stuff that's got a little kick to it, but looking forward to trying it. We've never done this. This will be our first time, but we'll let you know what it's like.
Alright, so they have some corn pudding, they have a mashed sweet potato, regular potato. This is a salmon dish with tomatoes and onions on top. Next, there are spiced pork ribs. And then you have your horseradish, sambal, and Boma mustard for your carving station, which is the African spiced strip loin. Next, there's the Durban chicken. You have the tamarind barbecue sauce to go with that. There's some boboti, which is like an egg dish that has other things inside. Next is the kids section. There's corn dogs, macaroni and cheese. There's some plain pasta, and you can add marinara, meatballs. There's mixed vegetables. Next, there is coconut rice. There's a green bean dish with some raisins, a black eyed pea salad, and then just some plain basmati rice. In the soup section, they have an oxtail stew, a butternut squash soup, a chicken curry stew, and a seafood gumbo. The last one is harira, which I believe is like a North African lentil stew. This is an avocado and grapefruit salad. There's a cold section of different salads. There's pasta salad, there's coleslaw, tabbouleh, a chickpea salad, couscous with shrimp, a cauliflower salad. Like an actual salad bar with mixed greens, cucumber, onion, tomato salad. There's some vinaigrettes, chickpeas, lentils, feta cheese, olives, different things you can add to that. There's an assortment of fresh fruits. There's a spiced cottage cheese with a pineapple chutney on top. They have a few different types of hummus and accompaniments to go with it. They have dinner rolls, pita bread, cornbread, some like dried crackers, and some butter here. We're getting into the desserts. There's a banana bread pudding with a vanilla sauce.
Here you can see they're working hard in the kitchen for us.
They have some just basic cupcakes and cookies. They have some different tarts. The zebra donuts they're known for here. There's a passion fruit dessert, a hazelnut brownie, a pineapple financier.
Okay, so I've made my plate. I have, this is like a chicken curry stew. Got one of the ribs, some of the strip loin, a little more well done, some of the Durban chicken. With the tomatoes and onions, that's the salmon, the olive oil roasted potatoes, some coconut rice, and some hummus and pita.
So here's my plate. I got a piece of cornbread, some mashed potatoes. I got the tenderloin, some ribs, chicken, green beans, some mixed vegetables, and then corn pudding with some type of like jam sauce.
So I went back, I got some more of that chicken stew. I really enjoyed that. It kind of reminds me of like chicken tortilla soup. More of the coconut rice. It was really good. More of the hummus.
And then this time I've got some, I think it was like a Tunisian couscous salad with shrimp and some of the tabbouleh.
So everything that I've had so far has been really good. The meat, surprisingly, it is super, super tender. The barbecue sauce that I drizzled over top of it, I really like that barbecue sauce. The ribs, the dry rub that's on there, it's really good. The ribs are kind of tough to eat just because you're kind of chewing around the bone and the fat and stuff, but everything's been really good. Surprisingly, I even like that. I think I like it better maybe without the jam, but the only thing I haven't tried yet is the chicken, but everything's been really good.
I thought my chicken was a little bit dry, but I put some of that tamarind barbecue sauce on it, and it was really good. So I took some of that coconut rice, and I added it into this chicken stew. And this is probably my favorite bite that I've had. It pairs really good together. That's my favorite thing all over. So we haven't even had dessert yet, and I'm already pretty much stuffed. I really enjoy that chicken stew and that coconut rice. The hummus is really good hummus, very garlicky, it's very creamy. I got some of the tabbouleh and was mixing in with my hummus too. That's pretty good. It's very, very fresh. As far as the meats go, they were all, I think, a little on the dry side, but you get that with a buffet. And then on the strip loin, I did purposely ask for mine well done, but it had a really good flavor. Like in the crust on that, I really like the edges. The salmon was pretty good. It had that flavor of the tomatoes and onions kind of cooked into it. I did like that, especially mixed with the mashed potatoes or the olive oil potatoes. The chicken was good with the tamarind barbecue sauce. And then I don't really like to eat meat off the bone, so the ribs did have a good flavor. I took a few bites of that, but it's just not really my thing. But overall, so far, I mean, I'm pretty impressed. This is a $54 price tag on this meal. I'm not sure if it's quite worth it for me. But if you do eat a lot of the meats, I can see where you could probably make it a decent value. But I'm going to go check out the desserts and see what they have up there.
Alright, so Erin insisted I try this. It's like a chicken stew with the coconut rice. She insisted I had to try this.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, it's good. It's different.
I used a spoon.
It's different. So I went back up because the tenderloin was so good. I got some more of that. Got some of that barbecue sauce. And I wanted to try the salmon because I didn't try it on the first time. That's really good. Got some more of the cornbread with the butter. Those are really, really good. And just some more vegetables because I don't eat enough vegetables in my life. So that's about it.
Okay, so here's my dessert plate. At the top, I've got the zebra domes, which are made with the amarula cream. It's a mousse on top of like a thin slice of cake. I've got the Kenyan coffee tart, the pineapple financier, a hazelnut brownie, and I think the little purple one with the Mickey on top is a passion fruit mousse. I did not try the banana bread pudding. I kind of passed on that. Comments are it's very banana-y, and wasn't sure I would like that. So I tried all of the desserts, and I understand the hype on the zebra domes. I see why people come here just for those. They were absolutely delicious. I loved everything about them. They had like these little crunchy kind of sprinkly things that kind of added some texture. I loved them. And then I also really liked the little purple one with the Mickey on top, like the passion fruit mousse. It was on like a little shortbread. If you don't like passion fruit, you won't like it. It was very passion fruit forward. I really enjoyed it. Passion fruit is kind of something that I kind of fell in love with when we went to Hawaii, so I enjoyed that flavor. The hazelnut brownie, that was also really good. I didn't really care for the pineapple one or the coffee tart, but I can say that for buffet desserts, these were really actually top notch. Normally when it comes to a buffet, the desserts are an afterthought. I really enjoyed them here. So our waitress was telling us that all of the light
outside of the Boma where we're sitting with these stick walls, that it represents the sunlight, and then if you look up, all of these lights here represent the fire, because there would be fire inside the Boma to kind of ward off animals where you keep your food and your family. I know I shouldn't have, but I went and got more dessert. Ryan got his dessert.
I noticed that she made a hidden Mickey there out of her plate.
It wasn't an accident.
I wanted to try the bread pudding with the vanilla sauce just to see. I got one of the cookies. Not exactly sure what that is.
That was the hazelnut brownie.
Hazelnut brownie and the zebra domes. I got to see what the hype's about. Oh, heck yeah. So, not having tried the other stuff, I'm going to say these are probably the best thing up there. I haven't even tried the other stuff, but don't skip these. So, this is really good. I drowned mine in vanilla sauce, but it's not like bread pudding I've had at other places around Disney property. The banana is very prominent in this, but it's warm, and with the vanilla sauce, it's really good. All right, well, we just finished up with our dinner. I am stuffed.
I am so stuffed.
Yeah, everything was so good. You cannot go wrong with the zebra domes. Those were the best thing on the dessert.
They were. I shouldn't have went back and got 2 more, but like...
I get the hype. I get it.
Animal Kingdom Lodge is the only place you can get those. You can get those in their quick service. Just FYI, you can get like a little 4-pack of them.
Yeah.
And that's probably dangerous to know.
Yeah, they're worth it. Really, they are. Everything else was really good. Aaron told me about that
Like the chicken stew
with
the coconut rice.
Coconut rice.
That was so good.
She wasn't wrong. It was good. Might be a little hack. I don't know if anybody else is doing that, but all the meats were really good. The seasonings, the dry rubs, the barbecue sauce. There isn't really anything bad.
No.
Would I like this over the breakfast?
I
That's
do.
a tough one.
I do. I prefer this.
I'm a breakfast person.
I'm not a breakfast person, but I feel like most of the breakfast wasn't that unique. So there was just a lot more things you can't just get anywhere on the dinner menu.
Correct. It's just, they're tough to compare. I mean, try both.
Yeah, that's what we couldn't decide which one we wanted to do. So we're like, well, we'll just do them both.
Well, and we'd rather give you guys a different perspective on each one. So if you want to see that video, links in the description below. I guess that's about it. This is a great restaurant. Come try it if you're out here at Animal Kingdom Lodge. But I think we're going to say goodbye. So if you would, please like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and just remember,
If you can dream it,
you can do it.
good night.
See ya.